Welcome to ASB Special Edition,
Am I the asshole? Edition.
but
God.
demonetized.
I don't know. It's too early for this shit.
Welcome to ASB. You know about it.
We've done the intro
You know.
like 3 times.
I know. I don't know.
Oh, it's fine. Right, carry on. It's
Carry
good.
on.
Yeah, it's good. They can watch all this.
Yeah,
content.
so this will be probably or the first or the second
Well, this
episode.
is technically the third, but this is probably the first because it keeps getting fucked up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Technical difficulties. Again, if you watched one of our episodes, similar things. Yep. All right.
Wars for this.
It's fine. All right. Anyway.
Well, if it is the first episode, let's introduce this new version podcast, I guess.
Extra content for
Extra content where we read Reddits about what happens to people and we say if they're in the wrong or in the right.
Are they the arsehole?
Oh, you're demonetized now.
Oh, it's been past 15 seconds. What you mean?
Oh, well, and yes, and possibly in the future we will want to know your guys' story and we will possibly judge your story. I don't know.
Fully judge. That's the whole
Fully
point of the
judge.
show. We're judging
Exactly.
you. So
Yeah,
give us
exactly.
some juicy stuff.
We already judge ourselves too much. We need to judge someone else.
Yes. You, your friends, or your family, we will judge you hard.
Not your animals, though.
Oh, no,
No,
your
animals.
animals. Yeah, or your animals too. Are they,
No.
you got like a dick of a cat or something like that? Let us know. Anything is good.
Any content is good content.
Who knows? You might come up on here if it's that good. Who knows? There you go.
That good.
Don't know. All right, anyway.
So, Jensen, do you have a
shit.
story?
Right, okay.
Or should I go with a shit one first?
No, it's one of these.
And
is
then we
shit.
go
Wait,
into
wait,
one dance
wait.
one.
I think I have 4. Pick a number between 1 and 4. It's random.
Huh? What?
Just pick a number between 1 and 4.
3.
Okay, I went with 1. All right.
What?
Am I the asshole?
Yes, you are.
No, that's a light-hearted joke. There. All right, anyway. Am I the asshole for refusing to tell my husband the gender of our baby after he skipped going to the doctor appointment with me? Ooh.
So, how this goes, we read the title and we judge already based on the title. And then once we have read the full story,
we will rejudge
see,
you.
Exactly. We see if we stuck with our opinion or if whatever happened changed our opinion. I guess not really. I don't know about this one. I feel like
I'm confused. So is he
So
the asshole for
he-
skipping, or is it the asshole for not telling the husband? Which
so
one?
it's
Am I
based
the
on the
asshole
for not
refusing?
telling him
Okay.
because he didn't come with me, and I'm like, no, yes, I don't know.
You got to pick one. It's not a free.
I guess no, you're not the asshole.
I reckon you are an asshole. That's your bit. That's the dad's baby.
You know, it
he should
depend-
know. He should know. He should be allowed to know. That's why
but
you're
it
there.
depends-
You're not doing anything anyway.
It depends if it's just a short time. If it's like you didn't come. If it's one day, he can handle one day without knowing. If it's when you're mad and you're mad for one day, so the next day you're like, okay, sorry, I will tell you. That's why I'm like,
okay. What I'm thinking from this title, she's not telling him at all. Just
I
in
know
general.
that yes, I don't agree with not telling.
Like, what do you
if you
expect?
know, he should know.
You have the free time anyway. You're pregnant. What are you doing? Working? No.
Oh, let's not start.
The
that.
guy might be
Let's
busy.
not
He
start-
might be busy. So what if he skips a doctor appointment? The woman's pregnant anyway. She's got the time. That's the whole point. It's all right. See, she agrees. Right.
No, I don't.
She does agree. Right. Anyway, here's the story. Bread. My husband and I are expecting. This is our first baby and we're excited. Thing is, he barely attends any doctor appointments with me and his excuses aren't even valid. He's willing to miss the doctor appointment over soccer or a drink or board game with friends. Valid.
What's valid?
Valid. It's a valid
No.
excuse. Anyway, his response
You'll
is...
be the worst father.
What do you mean? I would be an amazing father. That's the whole point. His response is always, I'm not the one carrying the baby. Why do I have to go see the doctor with you? Exactly.
What?
Every single doctor appointment. We'll get
Why
to
did
it. We'll
she
get to
have
it.
to go?
Because
Okay.
she's the one who's pregnant. How else are they
Yeah,
going to
how
check the
did
baby?
she get pregnant because of him? So
yeah, well, it's a two-person job. You need to
Exactly.
fertilize the embryo.
Two-person job.
And then your job is to
Two-person
carry
job
the
to
baby.
continue.
Your job is to carry the baby, all right, for 9 months. That's not my problem. That's how it works.
yeah, it's your problem too, because it's your fault
Yeah,
too.
my
so it's
problem
two
is having to stick up with you being pregnant and having to do shit for you, like make you food 24/7, go out for runs
No.
to buy you food. Exactly. I have to
That's
buy you a
not the
bunch
whole
of shit.
truth.
I have to look after you nagging and the 8-9 months.
Why do you talk like you know what you're talking about?
I have
Are your
experience.
father?
No, but I've experienced my brother and sister both in the tummy of my mother and seen what my dad does. So there you go. Yeah,
I
see,
don't agree still.
Okay, there we go. Anyway, so last week was my final straw. He was supposed to come with me for the baby gender reveal appointment, but he chose not to come last minute because his friend invited him to a fish and chips meal. Yeah, if he's hungry, man, that's fine. I was
But in the afternoon.
Well, we'll see. I was pretty livid, but didn't make a fuss about it. See? Just leave it in, Mom.
Stop it.
Mom went with me instead as well. There you go. He texted me asking me to tell him the results, boy or girl, but I refused to tell him. He kept spam calling me, but I hung up each time. He came home fuming, demanding I tell him the results, but I refused and bluntly told him since he refused to attend the appointment, then he gets no results till after the baby's born, and said I was willing to die on this.
Oh, I'm dying on this.
Yeah.
Wow.
He went off calling me spiteful and immature for doing this and punishing him. He said he's the father and has the right to know. He then called me dramatic since I wasn't alone and was with my mom.
Mm.
And I said he gets no results, period. He's been fuming about it and told his family, and they're now pressuring me to stop playing mind games with him and tell him, but I decline. Am I the asshole?
For me, it's a no. You're not the asshole. I think you went a bit too far. But you're not the asshole.
You think you went a bit too far, but you're not the asshole. Explain. What's...
I mean, like, the premises of, okay, you never come with me, that you don't know. I think that's all right. But he, like you said, he's still the father.
Yeah.
So I feel like a few days of pain will be all right. But until the baby is born is a bit too much.
So then you agree that she's an asshole?
No. It's not an asshole move.
Hang on. You literally
Nah.
just agreed with what? You've just said, oh, yes. So, her denying it for a bit, yeah. But since she's holding off until she's born, that's not okay. But she's not an asshole, though.
Because, I still feel like the move itself, it's not an asshole move. It's how long you're willing to make this move be. That
So
is
she's an asshole.
Okay, yes, good.
That's good. What is your logic? What do you mean? What makes you think she's not an asshole?
Because, like I said, he never went to one appointment with her.
He had good excuses.
Good excuses are still excuses.
Right, and what's the okay, fair enough, the baby reveal gender maybe, but she was with her mom, I'm gonna be with you for the rest of your life. Well, it's fine.
We don't know if they're married. Did it say they were married?
Well, I presume so. If they're not, then if they're not, then he has even less obligations. So
What? Less obligations?
they're not married. I'm pretty sure they're married though. Wait,
You said, it's a two.
my husband and I, so they're married.
Yeah, they're married. It's an asshole move not to tell him until the baby is born.
Yeah,
If you
so
know,
he's an
he couldn't know.
How
I
much
guess-
of an asshole is he for not going then?
Way worse than her.
Way
I mean-
worse. I
You
mean,
know
the
how
baby
long-
gender reveal. I agree. Yeah, that's it on you. You should get punished for a week or two.
Yeah. Going to a doctor's appointment in general is always harsh. You know how long it takes before you get into the room and get examined.
That's true sometimes. And it
Thinking
depends on
about
where you
a
get it.
woman, pregnant woman, having to go every week or every month, I don't know. But still, so often on her own.
Right.
Because he just oh no, I cannot deal with this. I guess
everyone has everyone has something to do.
I guess you can do it a few times, but
Yeah, that's what I
every
mean.
time not going. She said that every time he finds an excuse to not go. So I'm guessing he never went with
If
her
he's
to
been
an
once or
appointment.
twice, I feel like that's good enough for me.
I feel like half of the time. You should go half.
Jeez. Right, okay.
Half.
All right, how many times do you have to go to the doctor? Let me search this real quick. All right.
I'm guessing like
pregnant,
until you like
How many
you
doctor
get-
visits?
until you give birth, you have to go every week.
I don't think it was every week. I don't remember.
Like
my mom
until
going
the
every-
end or
how many
something.
doctor
Near the end, I feel like you have to
visits?
go every week or something.
We'll see now.
Because I know you have to draw
So
blood.
there are probably 7 appointments, about around 16, 28, 34, 36, 38, and 41 weeks.
Then yes, I feel like you should go at least to 3. If there's 7, 3.
Maybe I said two. Like you've got to have been to at least a couple though. You could.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
if he hasn't been to any of them, he is a bit of an asshole.
Like I said, it's going to be a very like bad example. Same thing with the classes, right? You have to
Right.
go at least at half of them to get a
Excuses,
good
well, not necessarily.
Oh well. I don't know. I still feel like he's it's more an asshole for him like not showing up to her appointment.
No, but no. She's more of an
Because
asshole.
get also the feeling of the women. It feels like you don't care about the baby then.
No, he
You're
does
not
though.
coming to the
Well, that's different though. No, they're mandatory checkups. That doesn't mean anything. All right.
Well.
I forgot what I was gonna say now that you said that. What was it? Well, she could be the better person and tell him anyway.
I still feel like he heard her feelings, so it's like I can be like
But I'm just saying like hold
Yeah.
out to the baby. That's like
yeah.
when you find out the gender, that's like 4 or 5 months in. Now you got like 4 or 5 months
Yeah.
of waiting.
Yeah.
No, that's 4 or 5 months of being a dickhead. Oh, an arsehole as this is.
True.
So
Like I said, I can understand like a couple of days of being
Yeah,
angry,
that's what I
like 3
mean.
days being like, okay, third day I will tell you.
yeah,
Let me.
it's the pregnancy
off.
hormones. I'm saying this is what I mean. The guy has to pop with a bunch of shit.
Uh,
Don't act like I'm wrong.
You are wrong.
The second half of
Have you-
pregnancy.
Think about pregnant women that cannot even sleep well because they have a
Yeah,
baby growing.
and neither can the husband sleeping next to her.
They often do though. I don't know. To be honest, I've never been pregnant. I don't know how it goes. I guess you don't either.
I know
So
the
we're not
grogginess
really-
of both parents. All right, I know how it works. They both get groggy at each other. All right.
Well, we cannot judge on that. We're talking like this, but we cannot really judge.
Speak for
On that.
yourself. Nah. So, arsehole. She's an arsehole. Really big arsehole.
For me, it's a 70% asshole. Let's give levels.
7 levels of arsehole. What the fuck is this?
I see someone that does that. Like on
Oh.
TikTok, I found this guy that reads Am I the Asshole stories.
Yeah.
And he does like levels. Like, what was it? Level of asshole astronaut or something.
Oh, 'cause
Strange
it's
things.
really-
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, she's at 70.
And what about
Asshole.
what about the husband then?
The husband is an 80. For me. Personally.
Nah. Flip that round and I'll be.
You're the
agreed.
opposite.
Yes. Okay.
Next story. Am I the asshole for not ending my vacation early and rushing home for the birth of our child? Grandchild, not child. So,
Yes.
so this, from what I understood, so this
Ah.
grandparent was in vacation, so it's not his child.
This is
It's-
grandchild. But
it's
that's your grand. It depends, right? If it's your
If
first
it's
grandchild,
yeah,
your first grandchild. If it's like another, like one of like 8, like you've got like you got like 3 kids and they're all having
exactly.
babies.
Then, and it also depends on how if it's like a daughter on her own, because
Ah,
the
yes.
husband left. Then yes, you are the asshole completely. Oh well. So I would say.
I mean, not necessarily. I don't. I mean, my grandparents were on my any of the births.
I don't know. Like, for me, grandchild based on grandchild. For me, it's a no.
Right.
Because I'm guessing it's not your first grandchild.
Yeah. Even if it's your first grandchild, you can still like skip it or something. It's not like.
Yeah, it's not that important as your own child.
Yeah.
Well, let's read.
All right.
I, 52 male,
All right. Yeah. Your grandparents. I forgot. All right, go.
and my wife were on a 2-week vacation in Mexico, basically.
All right.
were from the US. Oh my God,
Okay,
spelling
so this is a
here,
different
the
story.
grammar here. From the US and planned all year for this trip and saved up money to be able to go on this trip.
No.
We booked and paid before my daughter was pregnant. It was our 6th day there when our daughter, 26, boyfriend called us saying she was
Ooh.
giving birth and we had to get on the next plane ride home. We were aware my daughter was soon to pop, but her due date wasn't until the end of this month.
Mhm.
Mind you, this event took place in the beginning of this month. We told them that was impossible and just to follow their birthing plan and to keep us updated. A few hours later, we got a call from my daughter updating us and asking when we'd be on our way back and that she really wanted us to be here. And it was taking longer than expected. She was scared, etc.
Mm.
She's a first-time mom, so it was expected for her to be scared. So, yeah, if it's your first child, I'm guessing I won't want my parents to be there,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Well, these are grandparents, not parents.
The parents of the girl that gave birth. I mean, like,
Yeah.
for example, if I'm giving birth, I want my mom to be there.
Exactly, yeah.
My wife and I assured her everything will be fine, but we were unable to just pack and go. She got upset and hung up the phone on me. Hours later, in the middle of the night, we missed a call due to us sleeping, and it was her boyfriend saying there was complication and they were performing emergency C-section. Oh God.
Oh, that's a bit.
The next morning, we called immediately, and our daughter told us she was scared and things could went bad on our conscious trip. So Mexico, what was it? Yeah,
right.
Mexico.
Yeah.
Was more important than us, than her, then hung up. We tried to call back, but she wouldn't answer. The baby was born healthy, and our daughter is okay. We have only seen pictures of a grandchild, though. Facebook, because our daughter hasn't let us see and has barely spoken to us since we've been back home.
Right.
We had planned to be there for our grandchild's birth, but we couldn't leave 6 days into our trip, spent a large amount of money on. Sorry for the grammar. I'm just literally reading what's going on here, and I'm like, what's...
It's fine.
And
it's fine.
even if we did, we wouldn't make it back on time. Yeah, we couldn't do anything. The doctors couldn't in the situation. I feel I thought our daughter is being too harsh on us. We have already apologized many times. So are they the assholes?
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
No,
to be
I
honest.
don't know. Is this a yes or a no?
I'm just thinking about the situation. So they didn't say if they had already older grandchildren. So they didn't say that. They said that this daughter was her first time giving birth.
It was her first, so it's the first grandchild from this family.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, it was unexpected how it went. So they programmed the vacation. The vacation technically should have ended, and they should have been technically being back, and she had still to be pregnant and give birth.
Well, not necessarily though. There's always the birth dates are only like a rough estimate. All my parents were like, I think early with their births, like all 3 times. So it's like that doesn't mean shit.
So, but yeah, so they programmed it before she got even pregnant. So 9 months before.
Exactly.
And I don't know.
You
'cause
gotta
I
come up
can
with
get
that.
her side because it's like, my parent. I'm so scared because it's that moment.
But it's not their parents though. Their parents are with them though. It's their grandparents. Like
No. It's her parents.
what?
So, her parents, the girl that is pregnant, her
Yeah.
parents went to the vacation. They're the grandparents of the child that is being born. So not the grandparents of the child giving birth.
No.
No.
I think you're chatting shit.
What?
Right. So in the story, at one point they said their daughter was being a dick for not telling them after the birth, like talking with them much, because they're the grandfather. So they're talking about the girl giving birth's mom when they say daughter. Let me read it. Wait one sec. Let me see the quick vocabulary. Wait. So Mexico. Right. So wife, vacation, blah. planned all year, done. Okay. 6th day there when our daughter, 26, and boyfriend called us giving birth.
They're not
But
the
how is it a grandchild? How is it a grandchild then?
It's the child that is being born that it's their grandchild, and the daughter is saying, "No, I'm not sure." I can't.
Right,
You get
okay,
it.
right.
You
My
get
brain
it.
was mixed up. All right.
You get it. So I feel like it's harder because like it's their daughter, and you're saying no, but at the same time, I don't know because it's already 6 days you're there. 6 days is a week. You could
Yeah.
have gone away. How long are you in vacation for?
Plus, sometimes when you're in the hospital, it's not always you giving birth. So that it could have been like a what's the word like, a false emergency. Like it's like a false birth. Like you think you're gonna give birth, but then
Yeah,
you're
false
not.
emergency.
Yeah, you don't need to go for like
birth.
another 2 weeks. So it's not like like until like I don't know. And then
I don't know. I feel like once they know, she's going through C-section, they said.
yeah.
They got a call at night saying, yeah, there's a C-section going on because it's not going good. I feel like I will have been scared and will have gone back.
But they even said though, like if emergency C-section means it would have literally happened. Like they said, they wouldn't have made it on time anyway. Plus, with emergency C-section, the first thing is you're under sleep. So really, the parents are only going there before it starts. But if they can't make it before it starts, it makes zero difference whether they went or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, as I'm assuming they called. Well, she said she didn't pick up the calls.
Yeah, they were sleeping through it.
Yeah, but like when they
she was still through doing the C-section.
So that's what I mean. Like the most they could do is talk to you on the phone anyway. So that's why I don't think you're like particularly an asshole.
I don't know. I feel like
I understand the C-section scare because C-section
even
is always
bored.
Yeah,
Even giving birth first time is scary.
yeah.
I
C-section
feel
is
like,
probably worse because you just don't know what something bad could happen during a C-section, and you would be like unaware. Well, that's what
yeah,
I mean,
I
it's
still
like,
feel like they should have gone back. I feel like
when
they've
like,
been
at the
assholes.
C-section. I don't think if it was physically possible, maybe. But I'm thinking like I'm.
I don't know because I still feel like 6 days of a vacation. It's already a lot. So I feel like you could have gone back.
It depends though, because you don't know firstly how much they spent on this. For all you know, this could have been like a
Life saving.
life savings, like everything's put into this. And in
Yeah.
those 6 days, you might have not even been able to do much because, like, what if all your things you planned were in the second half of the week?
True.
Then
true.
you've just wasted a lot of money, stuff like that.
Well, for you, yes, asshole. No.
No asshole, no asshole.
I still stick with asshole.
I don't know, because like you don't. Lots of people go births without their parents, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, but if it, I don't know. I still feel.
Emergencies.
Because if it's the sorry, I'm
Yeah,
going
carry
to
on, go.
sound sexist. If it's the parents of the guy, they can also not show up. I feel like if it was the parents of the guy, I'd be like not the asshole.
I guess.
If it since they're the parents of the girl, I feel like it's an asshole move. Because one in pain, the first thing you call for is mom, right?
Sure, true.
So I feel like, yeah, it's her first time giving birth. I feel like they should have showed up.
Think of it like.
But I feel like if they were going to show, I feel like the family, the girl and the boyfriend had to pay back their vacation.
That is not going to happen. I can
I
guarantee
know,
that.
I
Was
know
not
that-
going to happen.
I know that's not going to happen, but I feel like they should have like understood the loss the grandparents went to come to the.
I guess. I don't think they're assholes, to be honest. Like, how much percent then are you on asshole? I'm thinking like
60.
60's not even that much.
Yeah, but because I understand they went to a vacation, they had this plan for a long time.
I just don't think you need. I mean, obviously, it's nice to have your parents there, but I'm like, you don't need like it. I understand.
I think
understand
from
her
a
view.
girl's perspective,
understand
I
from
feel
her,
like
yeah.
you need them.
She's going
Not
through a
the
lot bunch
father.
of shit.
I feel my
Father's
perspective. I don't think you really need
Would-
the father. I think you need your mother
Well,
perspective that
What
already
if
went
your
through
what
it.
if the boyfriend's parents came? Would you be happy with them comforting you or not?
No. I'd be like, I cannot fake right now being happy and seeing
That's
you guys.
true.
Can you please leave? I want my mom.
That's true.
I'd be like that.
I get it from her perspective. I don't think they're assholes, but I understand how the girl feels insulted.
Okay. Let's
Alright,
go to the next
I
one.
just realized we did 2 pregnant
Yeah, I
related
was
ones.
like, today is pregnancies.
Alright, let's switch it up. Alright, we'll keep it in the
Jensen,
family.
do you
then.
have to tell us something?
What?
Are you pregnant?
Am I pregnant? Yeah, I'm like 5 months. I'm due at the end of like my uni years. So,
Miracle.
Yeah. Anyway, am I the asshole for not telling my dad he isn't getting the inheritance he's expecting?
His dad.
Yeah. So am I the asshole for not telling my dad he isn't getting the inheritance he's expecting?
From
So
who?
Probably his,
From
like,
yourself?
grandparents.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah,
So
their
someone maybe
parents.
told him like some lower told them, okay,
Like
this
his
is what's
inheritance.
happening.
Yeah, like the grandparents will be like, "Oh, we're giving it to you."
Oh, maybe
instead
the
of him.
grandpa. Ah,
Yeah,
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. So
I wouldn't tell either, because I think that it's not an asshole move.
it depends on the situation.
Because if it's a lot and the father is like gambling and stuff, I'd be like, you can risk stuff.
But if you're not telling him because you're getting it all and you're getting more than him, I'd be like, you're an asshole.
No.
No, no. What I'm saying is like, they're giving him like their car, and then they're giving you the 5 houses because they like you as a grandchild. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
there's no reason not to give it. Like I mean, like they don't have hatred towards the dad. They're just giving it to their grandchild.
because they prefer, yeah.
Yeah, because they like their grandchild, something like that. I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I still feel like, based on the premises, you're not the asshole. I need to know more about the
I don't think
situation
you are.
to
I mean,
decide.
I'm greedy for money, so I'm saying that I wouldn't. But it's like, it depends.
You know, to not have complications, I feel like it's not an asshole move to
True.
not tell.
Well, it's a very short story, so you know.
Okay, good.
So my mother died when I was 16. So he has no wife. He has no wife. This dad. Okay.
Oh, no.
So, but my dad married another woman 2 years later.
Ah.
Oh, 2 years later. All right, we'll talk about that afterwards.
Oh,
Right.
harsh.
My grandparents, my dad's parents, hate my stepmother. I really don't like her either. Even after my half siblings were born, my grandparents never warmed up to her. My grandparents are quite wealthy. My father has been banking on his inheritance for a while. He has even been not paying into his retirement because he's so sure he will inherit the millions. I just found out on Saturday that I'm getting the majority of my grandparents' estate. My father is getting a token amount of $50,000, so he can't dispute. My grandparents made me a promise not to give out any money after, and I tend to keep my word. But I do feel guilty about the fact that my father just spends his money as it's coming in because he's relying on money he won't get. I also find out my father is now in a lot of debt. Am I the ass for not telling you?
I knew this was going to happen.
What?
That's the situation I had in mind. Because, like, I feel like he's not the asshole. Because the father is already thinking, yeah, I'm getting everything. He's being kind of almighty.
Are you wrong, though? Are you wrong to think that?
Yeah. Because, like, it's also the feelings that you're giving, like, the grandparents. It's like, I don't know. Do you know, how can I say? It's not good how he's also treating his grandparents. Like,
do you
the
mean?
father.
In what
Being
way?
like, oh yeah, I will get everything. I will get everything.
I mean,
So
I'm assuming he's like an only child or something because they would have
Yeah.
mentioned. But I'm like, I mean, I would be. That's the whole point of inheritance. I'd be like, well, I'm assuming I'm getting my parents' money afterwards. Why wouldn't I?
But I'm also assuming that what you get will go to your children. So you going in debts and everything, just because I will sow everything with my family's money.
Yeah, he's in the millions, 100%.
I feel like he's being very narcissistic. Like,
I mean,
I can do this after.
I mean, I think him
Without
spending
knowing even.
all of his I guess, but at the same time,
And I feel like, just based on how he's behaving, because he was an only child in a very like money established
that's what I mean,
family.
though. So you would assume that you're getting the
Yeah,
money.
no, I'm just saying that I lost track now of what I was thinking. So I don't know. I still feel like I'm guessing that if the child says anything to him,
Right.
he could be aggressive
Right.
towards the child and influence their opinion. That's why I'm saying it's not an asshole move that you're not saying anything to him. I feel like
I don't know.
because you're not it's not your decision how much you're getting for your grandparents. It's your grandparents' decision.
But it's your dad, though.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'm just based on the how he described him. It looks like he could hurt him. If he said
I think you're
something.
assuming too much from a little story
Okay.
here. So I'm,
I don't
I don't think that's the case. But
I feel like you should have a conversation with your grandparents and go like, tell him, because I cannot live like this. He's doing this, this, and this. Can you please tell him? But you shouldn't say anything.
I don't know, because it's kind of like.
Because if you say it, he might start to hate you instead of your grandparents, and you didn't do that choice.
Well, he's gonna hate you no matter. He's gonna hate you when they die anyway. When he finds out, it's like a situation. Okay, this is what it reminds me of. It's a similar situation where you have like two friends, right, who are dating, but then one of them's cheated on them. But do you tell them or not because they're your best friend or not? Because they're both your best friend.
Fuck.
But do you tell them? Because it's the same situation. It's like, this is your dad. You know your dad's going to be fucked when they're like, because he doesn't know about the situation. And the one hand, yeah, it's a dickhead move. And he's being a bit immature. But the other side, he's also being fucked. And it's his parent. Like
Still, I feel like first talk to your grandparents. Then talk to your dad. If their grandparents says no, we won't do it. Then I will start talking to your father because.
So you would tell your dad then, because he's saying, "I'm the asshole for not telling my dad he isn't getting the inheritance." So do you think he's?
It's not an asshole move, not telling.
I think it kind of is. I don't know.
I feel like level of assholeness is like a 40, 45.
Just on. I don't know, because it's not only is this grandchild getting the millions. This dad is only getting 50,000. Only 50,000 from the millions of inheritance. Like, I'm sorry, they don't. The other thing you have to factor in mind, they don't hate the dad, the grandparents. They just don't like the stepmom.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's still your child.
I'm guessing also the children with the stepmom.
Yeah,
but they're not included.
It's more just like it's not your.
Like.
I don't know. It's like I guess I don't know. It's like only 50,000 compared to your son getting millions upon millions. Firstly, you're just fucking over your son because the grandchild, because then the dad's gonna hate him.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I think it's an asshole beaver thing.
I feel like it should have been 50-50. For 2 years.
50-50? I don't know. It's like
I don't know. I feel like assholeness for 45. Not really an asshole, but asshole move.
I think.
How much do you give him?
I don't know, because obviously the one thing is the father's being a bit immature, spending all his money.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming he's grown into money. Obviously, he was born into it, so they move different. All right, okay. They were probably treated a lot when they were younger. They're just used to having money.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming. I don't know. It's like. I think he's an asshole.
How much do you give him?
Like 60, 70. It's like you're not a complete arsehole, but you're an arsehole for not telling him. Because it's your dad. You know he's getting fucked over. Like, it's not the fact that you're getting a lot more than him. You know your dad's just fucked.
Yeah.
Like, completely fucked.
Oh, well. Tell us what you think. Let's go to the next one, because we're thinking too much about this one. So let's go to the next one.
All right.
Am I the asshole for telling my nephew the truth that no one in the family likes him?
Your nephew?
So I'm guessing your brother's kid. Is that nephew?
So your nephew? Yeah. So it's like, yeah.
For me, that's an asshole move. Even if it's whoever, if you even say it to some stranger, no one likes you. That's an asshole move.
Depends how old he is. Depends how old he is.
I'm guessing it's like a 5-year-old.
I'm guessing he's older because like.
I like 18 or 20.
Because why would you tell like a 6-year-old? Oh yeah, no one no. You just be like, because he's a kid.
Some people are like that.
I know someone like that, but it's like, yeah, the kids are always gonna be dickheads in someone. You know what I mean? If he's older, arsehole, but not really. I'm like just over arsehole, but it depends.
Like 10%.
Depends what kind of nephew though. Okay. Depends on the age and all that shit. Depends how old you are as well.
Ooh, okay. So this involves me, 25 male, my sister Diana, 31 female, and her son Darius 10 mil. So he's a 10.
Oh,
I'm guessing the
okay.
names are fake. Yeah, the names are fake. They have the quote marks.
All right.
I got along with Yana fine. I won't pretend I like Darius. I think he's an entitled brat who's gotten away with crap far too many times.
All right.
I don't think Diana has ever reprimanded him. And every time the little shit acts up, Diana makes excuses for him. He's already been suspended from school for stealing. Ooh,
Oh,
at
shit.
10. He's a bully to all his cousins. And I know for a fact no one in my family likes him at all.
All right.
Both of my parents cannot stand him. My mother, a woman who could find the love in her to babysit a honey badger? I don't know. Refuses to watch Darius at all
Right.
because of his behavior.
Yeah.
My father will take all the grandkids out of fishing every few months, except of Darius. I don't know about these choices.
This is just like a TV show.
Because he's too tempted to throw me off the lake and drive off. His words, not mine.
Oh, my God.
Okay, wow.
All right.
You- On Monday, I got a call from my sister who panicked because she got a call into work. Darius was out of school and her babysitter was not available. No one else in the family will watch Darius, so I told her to drop him off and I will watch him. It was a nightmare. Darius was mad he had to spend his day off at my place. He refused to do anything I offered. Made a mess in my bathroom, harassed my dog, and had a tantrum because I will not let him use my work computer to play games.
All right.
By lunchtime, I was frustrated beyond all belief. I made him mac and cheese and he demanded I take him to Wendy's.
Oh, fast. I like
He
it.
refused to eat and eventually dumped his bowl of food on my floor. At that, I just kind of lost it. I didn't yell or get aggressive at all. I just sicked and asked him if he realized that everyone in the family literally despised him. Oh. I explained that he was at my house because Grandma and Grandpa cannot stand him and in fact refused to let him come to their house because he acts like a little shit.
Oh.
I won't lie, I got pretty brutal. He started crying and locked himself in my bathroom until he came out and sat and watched TV till my sister came and got him. I told her what happened I and her got in a massive argument as well.
Yeah.
She called me cruel and told her that she's to blame and he will have... She called me cruel and I told her that she's to blame and he would have learned eventually. My family is split onto this. My dad thinks the little shit deserves it. Well, my siblings have mixed opinions.
Yeah.
My mother has told me she's staying out of this, but I feel the need to apologize, to do it and move on.
All right.
What do you people think? Oh, there's an edit. To early consensus.
We read afterwards.
No,
We read
okay,
afterwards.
okay,
Yeah.
I don't.
So you think?
You shouldn't say that to a
No,
kid.
that's not the question. Are they an asshole or not?
Yes, you are. You
Yeah.
should.
Yeah,
you-
they're an asshole.
You should never say that to a kid.
Firstly, he's 10 years old. Obviously,
Yeah.
I know he's a little shit, but at the end of the day, he's still 10.
Yeah,
He's not going to
exactly.
understand. All right. Secondly, I don't think it's your
You just
job.
put trauma onto him.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You
yeah.
just put trauma
You're
that
gonna
he,
make it
all
worse.
his family doesn't like him.
You've just made it worse.
Yeah. I think if you want to talk about his behavior before talking to the child, you have to
Yeah,
talk to the
That's what I'm
mom.
saying. Like, firstly, I don't think it's your job. It's not
Exactly.
your job to reprimand someone else's kid. Firstly, you should,
Exactly.
if anything, you should have talked to his mom. Someone should have talked to his mom about how much
Yeah,
of a little shit.
before.
And
yeah.
not like your kid needs
Just
to
talk
stop doing
behind
this.
his
Not,
back.
and
Yeah.
you give excuse. You need to give them like a hard, like, what's the word, like what's the thing, a
Like the
convention?
mom,
What's the word
especially,
called?
the grandma.
Yeah,
She should have talked to her daughter and be like, how are you bringing this child up?
yeah. Honestly,
It's not normal that he's bullying his cousins.
I don't know about that. That's
I think there's always like a bully in
Yeah.
everyone's family. It's
Man's
natural.
moving mad though. He's been suspended multiple times.
Yeah.
Listen, right? You tell your mum, get your kid once, give him a smack on the bum once, let him know what's happening. All right, he needs to learn.
I'm guessing he's spoiled. I think
Yeah,
the problem here is he's spoiled.
Yeah, he gets away with everything. That's,
I'm guessing-
it's Horrid Henry.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not an asshole.
The kid,
No, wait.
The kid's an arsehole, but a justifiable arsehole
Yeah.
because he's 10 years old. For fuck's
Exactly.
sake. Like,
I think it's still an asshole move that you said it directly to the child.
it's not even like, oh, like, you're going in a bad way. Like, he's like, literally, no one likes you. Like, how does that help?
Literally not. He didn't like. He said it seriously, so the kid knew he was telling the
I keep
truth.
thinking it's
even.
a guy. I keep thinking it's a girl doing it. It's a guy.
No,
so
it's a
even
guy.
scarier.
Yeah,
That's even
exactly.
scary. That's like some grown ass man going
And
like,
think
no one fucking likes you.
this
What are you
child
doing?
locked himself in the bathroom, and you left him alone for like how long?
I mean, what are you supposed to do though? He's locked in the bathroom.
Like, come please out. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie.
I will give you
I'm pretty
tips.
sure this family isn't white from what I'm telling, so that's not working. I'm telling you that for a fact. That's not working.
I don't know. And he said it's the child day off technically, so I'm guessing it's like a Friday.
All right.
So maybe his mom traditionally every Friday brings him to Wendy's. So a child when he's used to stuff.
I don't know. I just think he wants Wendy. I know for when I'm a kid, I just be like, I want McDonald's.
Oh
Just
yeah.
just
Yeah.
random. Yeah. So I think he's just stubborn. That's what I
But
mean.
yeah, I still think even if you're the
100% an
uncle,
arsehole.
you're not allowed to
Yeah.
do that to a child.
Multiple reasons why you're not allowed to do that to a child.
Yeah,
alright?
exactly.
So 100% asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like it's a 90% asshole move.
What's the
I'm
10% not? Oh, because he deserves it.
Because he wasn't a little
I mean,
shit.
don't get
the
me
kid-
wrong. The kid deserves it, but you can't do it to
yeah,
him, though.
you cannot do it to a kid.
Like, it's like seeing like a kid getting like a slippy to his ass. Like, you shouldn't do that. But the kid deserves it, right? Come on, like, he'll know one time getting hit in the bum once. He'll be like, all right, I know what's going on. Never again. All right, just you talk to the mum. The mum's
Yeah,
like,
you need to talk to the mom, not to the kid.
100%.
Okay, shall we go to the next one?
All right, I
The
got,
last
like,
one of
yeah.
today's episode.
Last one I got. All right, so am I the asshole for firing an employee after his parents died?
Yes. How long
that's-
after? How long after?
Firstly, yeah, but it depends on also why. Like, they could have.
If he was using the excuse, my parents died for everything, then no.
Like, no, like that
If-
excuse is maybe valid once, and it depends what you've done.
Yeah, exactly. But based on the title, yes.
I think
I'm guessing
most people say yes
that
at first,
yeah, I'm guessing I will reconsider my choice.
I don't know. We'll see after I
Yeah.
read this. So
I'm just guessing.
it's a shortish one. So I'm the vice president of sales at a software company, and one of our sales development reps' parents passed away at the beginning of April. Sadly, they were involved in a car crash and both lost their lives. Now, the employee in question is a very young 22-year-old guy and has been with us for 10 months. He's a great employee, and we were thinking about promotions in the next 6 months for him. He is a high-paying one for a new graduate, so he gets paid around 90k with commission and base, so we expect a lot from this position. Because of the accident, we let him take 1 month paid leave of absence from work, and he's returned a few weeks ago, and his performance is severely lacking. He's super unmotivated, not cold calling anyone, outreaching to prospects for the last 2-3 weeks enough since he's come back. Our whole management team has noticed this, and we decided to let him go because we feel like he'd need months and months to be able to produce again, and we can't wait that long. We called him into a meeting on Friday and gave him the bad news. He was very calm and rude about it, told us to go fuck ourselves, and got up and went to his desk, grabbed his few things, and left. I thought this was very, very unprofessional and extremely rude from him.
How to leave in style.
I told my boyfriend about all of this, and he said myself and my management team are a bunch of asses and pricks with no hearts. Am I the asshole?
No. You have to think about the company. If he's going... I guess he could have been... Can you do that in a company? Demote someone. Put him in something smaller. Like,
I mean, you can do
put
any...
him-
Yes.
that could have been a solution instead of firing him.
So you think they're assholes?
I'm not thinking it's an asshole move because it's the company thinking, okay, we still need to work. We need to make this. If you're just putting it down and making it harder for everyone to work, then unfortunately we have to let you leave. I'm thinking working.
I get it from them, but I'm like, it's only been 2-3 weeks. Like, he's only been there 2-3 weeks.
But He had like a month leave.
A month leave for your two of your parents dying and you're 22 years old.
I know, but I still feel like he had a month paid. I don't know. Obviously, it never happened to me. I don't know how much shocked I will be.
It's like saying like, oh, both your parents passed away, and you only had like a couple of months of uni left. You took a month off. They're like, you're not graduating because
I have an external situation.
no, but they're like, it's not good enough.
Like I said, I feel like he should have been demoted.
I mean,
Not
this
put
isn't.
higher,
Yeah, obviously the position to get more pay. Yeah, that's gone out the window. But
Yeah.
there's no real demotion in this job. I'm not gonna lie. It's
Mm.
sales. It's literally just calling people up and trying to make sales. There's no demotions.
I don't know, because I'm thinking both sides. I
I
guess they could have waited a little bit more.
So you think they're assholes? Oh no. I think they're assholes.
Obviously, if you're living it, yes, it's an asshole move.
No, but do you think they're personally assholes with the situation? I think they're assholes. Like proper assholes.
I don't think they are assholes.
I think they're assholes. Firstly, maybe give him more time off. You don't have to pay him.
Yeah,
Just give him
maybe
more time.
give him
Like
another month.
you straight fired him. It's
Yeah.
not like you're like you just straight up fired him saying like he's not doing
Just
enough.
like another meeting, say like, okay, look,
Take
we have
time off.
seen that you're still off. Do you want another month or
Yeah.
something like that?
Maybe not even pay time. Just let him
But-
have time off or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Or work from home or something where he's comfortable. Because
I don't
can
think
you
working
work from
I
home
mean,
for that job?
maybe I don't know about the technicality, like the legalities of taking stuff home, but basically, either way, it's kind of like
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference if he's working from home. Let's
I
be
feel like
honest.
before strictly, what's the word again?
Well,
Moving him away, firing him.
yeah,
I feel like there should have been like other options before the
Well,
final
what are
decision.
the other options that you do then?
Like I said, like, okay, we seen another meeting saying, okay, we seen that you still are off. Do you want another week,
Yeah.
another month?
Exactly.
After that, maybe give him less job than the other people.
There is no less job. It's just job.
I don't know.
It's just calling people up and making sales. That's the whole job.
I still like they had to wait a few months. Not literally like he's been back 3 weeks and you literally fire him.
I mean, what were you expecting? Of course, he's severely lacking.
Yeah, exactly. He's very young and he lost his
Yeah,
parents.
he's 22 as well. I think you're assholes. See, you're assholes.
How much assholes for you?
80%. The 20%'s like the money, though. I understand the money side of
exactly.
it. But you're still assholes. Like, come on.
For me, it's like a 70. Obviously, if it was me, I would be like, you guys are like furious.
Yeah,
but I'm
exactly.
thinking it in a big perspective. I can understand. That's why it's like 70 for me.
So you agree isn't they're assholes then?
Yeah, they are assholes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just a mad one, isn't
I
it?
think, like I said, they could have done other things before.
They could have done other things before. But he's like a bit of an asshole.
Shall we read another one?
Yeah, go on then.
Because we have 11 minutes.
You got another one.
Let me look.
Oh, I have one more of that screenshot. I don't know if it's good though. All right.
Just go for it.
Am I the arsehole for pointing out to my friends that they are not famous?
No.
I mean, you're an arsehole for making them feel like shit, but not really. No.
No. I feel like if they're divas, no.
It depends though. If they actually are famous, then yeah. All right. So my friends are dating. They're also actors who have had small roles on a few TV shows. I'm talking like 2 lines or less. I say this to not be a hater. I am truly rooting for them, but to give you a scope of their reach, neither of them have a following in real life or on social media. They've got under 1,500 followers combined. Anyway, last week I posted a group picture on Instagram of people celebrating a friend's birthday. Everyone in the photo has got their arms around each other's shoulders, very platonic. Anyway, yesterday in a group chat, between the 3 of us, they asked me to take the photo down because they don't want the public to know that they are dating. I would consider if they look bad, too sloppy, drunk, etc., but they don't. Also, everyone has their arms around each other, not just them. Anyway, I asked what they meant, and they said that they didn't want to end up in gossip rags. I pointed out that they are not famous, and they don't live and they don't even have functioning IMDb pages. They were livid and called me a bunch of names. I think they're delusional, but they've been texting me, demanding it, and even sent me screenshots of them reporting it. Nothing has happened. At this point, I don't ever want to be their friend. However, and probably because I'm an asshole, I don't want to delete it based solely on principle. So there you go. Am I the asshole?
You're not the asshole, but the asshole move is not taking the picture down. I feel like...
I don't know. Let me hear what you say. Well, okay.
I'm just saying because, like, if they're willing to go to the police, I feel like, okay, I'm going to take the picture out. I'm not your friend anymore because you're clearly divas or whatever. I will still, like, shut down and not hang out with you guys anymore.
Right.
But I feel like, yeah, because, pictures without authorization can bring problems. So... So I will have taken the picture down and just cut it off with all of them. So I still don't think it is an asshole move that you call them divas. What was it? That they're not famous. I will have also be like, what the fuck are you guys saying? No one knows you. So
that's what is he asshole for saying that then?
No.
True. I don't think he needs to take the post down, though. What do you mean? It's just a picture of friends.
I don't know. Like,
what's the police gonna do? Arrest me for having a picture of my friends up? No. Well, the worst they could do is tell me delete it, but they're not gonna do that. Let's be honest. Who gives a shit?
I don't know. It's just to let them shut down.
Nah.
If it was a picture where you look great, then don't do. If it's the picture of just you and your friends, you can take it out.
Why? If it's just a picture of you and your friends, why take it out?
Edit them out. I don't know.
No, what?
I still feel like I will have taken the photo down.
That's just because you're just very passive. No,
I'm not passive.
There's no reason to take the photo down. What do you mean?
They are. I don't know.
You just said they're not your friends.
It depends also the where you posted it.
I'm assuming on Instagram and they're following, but like it makes zero. Does it make a difference if it's on Instagram or Facebook?
I don't think anyone follows Facebook anymore.
That's true, but I'm assuming it's something that people use, so it'll be like Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like based on my reaction, I will have done that. I don't think it's an asshole move that you left it, but I think you should.
Well, and
I don't know.
Telling their friends that they're not famous. Yeah, they need a reality check.
They need two people. Apparently, they have the reasons to be together because they're both.
These famous guys, they're arseholes for thinking they're famous.
Yeah,
Who do you think they are? What are they doing to themselves, honestly? But
how big of an ass? No. So for me, he's not an asshole at all. So it's 0.
Well, the guy.
Yeah, the guy.
I mean, could you argue because he's saying he doesn't want to take it down out of stubbornness? Then, solely on principle, he doesn't want to do it.
And he knows he's an asshole for that. He said that.
So then do you think he's an asshole or not?
10%. Just for the post.
I don't think he's an asshole. I think the guys are... I mean, from what I don't know. It depends. I don't know how he told them they're not famous. I feel like he could be
it depends on how you told them.
Yeah, because you also break it... Like, he said he's not friends with... But I'm like... It depends how if you were like listen, you're not, you should know you're not famous, compared to like, listen, you're never gonna be, like, if you phrased it where it sounded like they were never gonna be famous, I'm like, you're a bit of an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
But then if you're giving them a reality check, like, listen, you're not famous, like,
no one will care.
Have you seen your following? You've got nothing. Like,
exactly.
If
you say it like with that tone too,
there are probably more girls in school that have more followers than you guys. Like, shut the fuck up. What do you mean? And there actually is. Like, what's going on? Combined 1,500. That's nothing. I don't think they're assholes.
So this is the end of this episode. Tell us which story you preferred.
Are they assholes? Are they not assholes?
Are they not assholes? And please tell us your situation.
Give us some juicy stuff. We want to talk about it. Anything and everything. Could be about you, your friends, your family. Just whatever. We don't care.
Yeah.
We will judge you hard. Also, make sure...
That's not a good premise. We will judge you. That's how we will let the name of the show. We will judge you hard.
Oh, we will judge you hard. Yeah, no, that sounds so mad. Also, make sure you check out our episodes of the ASB
ASB
podcast,
podcast.
Anime
Yeah.
Society of Bradford podcast. Best podcast on YouTube. Let's go.
Put a like, subscribe,
Hit the notification bell.
Share this video with friends, family, and whatever, even aliens if you want to. And see you next episode.
Sayonara.
Bye.